The media wants you to believe that the Arizona housing market is crashing, and maybe it is, but I'm out here at Toll Brothers at their new construction build out with my friend Rich Brecklin, which if you're looking for a home in Arizona, you definitely want to reach out to him. But much like Florida, when I pulled into the driveway, there's buyers, and Toll Brothers is offering incentives, and each market is going to trade independently and differently here, just like in Florida. But I'm going to do a quick walkthrough so you can check out what it's like and go from there. I would definitely not mind having this view. And I can tell you, I love the fact that there is absolutely zero humidity. And while Rich is doing a home tour, also doing a home tour, but you got to see this backyard, and I can't even call it a backyard. You got to see this view, because this view is incredible. And we're not in Florida anymore, not with those mountains in the background. And honestly, the view keeps getting better and better, because this little alcove over here is insanely nice. And it was interesting when we talked to the sales rep for Toll Brothers. He talked a little bit about quick delivery homes. He talked a little bit about incentives. And while I couldn't pin him down on what the incentives or what the supply of, ooh, is there a car accident? I just heard some squealing brakes in the background. Bad driver, which is not unique to Florida. And if you've been watching for a while, you know I've been talking about this with new builds, and specifically Toll Brothers. They've got the same issue down in Florida. They've got a lot of quick delivery homes where people couldn't close, and they're offering massive incentives for someone to come in and scoop up that deal so that they don't have to carry the debt. And debt is mounting everywhere, and there will be a debt crisis soon. Rich, what's the base price on this home?
They have a quick move-in available that is completed, 3-bed, 3-bath, and that is around 1.5.
1.5, and so this is a fully loaded model. This is obviously the builder model, and it's on a premium site with incredible view. What do you think this is going to trade at?
The release is probably close to
3 million. Okay, so similar to Florida. The model home is never going to trade at base price, so this is probably going to trade in the threes. But if you were to look at the paper as far as base model is concerned, and look at this master bedroom, on paper this is about 1.5, but this is fully loaded, and with all of the improvements and upgrades, this will run you about 3. Up until the market crashes, at which point maybe it trades lower. But I don't know if the market's really ever going to crash. If the Fed plays games with interest rates, I think we probably see a reverse market crash. And what does that mean? It means that this price will probably be trading in the 4s or the 5s. And I almost missed that they've got a, what would this be called? A guest suite, mother-in-law suite? A who?
Casita?
A casita. All right, which is not to be confused with a chalupa, which you can buy at Taco Bell. And if there's a reverse market crash, and if the Fed plays games with interest rates, while it will be great for homeowners and it will be great for people who are already wealthy, it's not going to be great for the country, and it's certainly not going to be great for the future. Because that type of growth, that type of Argentinian growth, that type of hyperinflation is not sustainable. Which takes us to property number 2, which I didn't even realize was part of our showing experience today, but wow, look at this. The last home we talked about on paper being 1.5, but really trading at 3 with all the upgrades and improvements, and whoa, look at that view.
Finishings may add to the model price.
Well, goes to show you how much I know, because Rich says that these are similarly priced homes. If I had to venture to guess, I would say this home is more expensive, but what do I know? I'm just a guy who makes YouTube videos and sells real estate in Florida. But we're not in Florida, we're in Arizona. Let's check out this house. This is some sick view. And who wouldn't want to just chill out here? Check out that mountain range. And to be clear, I'm sure that doesn't actually qualify as being a mountain range to anybody who's familiar with mountain ranges. But for me, from Florida, that absolutely is a mountain. But a kitchen is a kitchen, and a house is a house. And that is a roofer. Hope he doesn't fall. And a little barbecue summer kitchen area out here with somewhat of a view. But I certainly wouldn't pay a premium to stare at a wall. Unless, of course, the worker fell off the roof, which, of course, I'm not rooting for, but it would be entertaining. Got a little wine bar and washroom, bedroom, and here is the master suite. And this is super cool. Check out that view from the bathtub. That is sick. And the party shower is not bad either. But wait, there's more. And evidently having a casita is a standard feature out here in Arizona. But it is somewhat unique for my market down in Florida. But this is a private office, which would be great. Or obviously it could be a bedroom, whatever you want it to be. And this is so different than what I'm used to that I felt compelled to share it. Because I'm not familiar with a walled off backyard like this. They don't exist in Florida. All the fences are essentially see-through.
The mountains all around.
This is super pretty.
Yeah, I think it's fire table.
Is that what I didn't even realize that. A fire table. Fire, 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 fire. Which is all fun and games up until it's the housing market that's on fire.